Run that back, turbo, run that back. I can get it on the dots, get it on the dots. Do the pouring out the lot, move the family to the docks. Put some diamonds in my watch, Falling like a big shot, falling like a big shot, falling like a big shot. This man, I bought my dollar. Got the way must be a scholar. Spent 2K on by my jogger. Yeah, I'm jogging to the bank. Counting of the shipping, we won't sink. Give 100, told her keep the change. Work hard now, we finally seen a change. My brothers keep a shit deeper than a chain. Just like Indy got a thing, and I'm dripping like a sink, yeah. Yes, it make you blink, yeah. I can let it on the dots, do that foreign off the lot, move the family to the docks, put some diamonds in my watch, falling like a big shot, falling like a big shot. I'm falling like a big shot. In LA smoking dosey dough. I got dosey on my clothes. I still got homies on flash shows. I'm just getting started, I got more goals. Looking for the pesos. It's like what the bank closed. Every time I turn around, I see a bankroll. I used to get me down, I ain't a dango. I'm like they want in a payroll. Short LA on game shop on one day. If kid was dripping, girl, I had a cash flow. Independent, you can't name a nigga I own. I can get it all the dots. Pouring out the lot. Move the family to the docks. Put some diamonds in my watch. Falling like a big shot. Falling like a big shot. Falling like a big shot.
Gonna bring in the goods. Right now, we're going full on chill, starting with Mac Miller.
Hey, Kool-Aid and frozen pizza. It's a work of art, I ain't talking Mona Lisa. Dream of rockin' crown, see me filling up with arenas. This week got me laughing like a damn hyena. Yeah, I live a life pretty similar to yours. Used to go to school, hang with friends and play sports. Every single summer, take a trip to the shore. And that was all gravy, but I knew I wanted more. Ain't never seen a young rapper like one. Can't believe they I swear it's just a mirage. Still got my training wheels in the garage, but I ain't gonna need those, I'ma go hard. So far, I've done pretty well for myself. Couple trophies on the shelf, so what else could I want that I don't have yet? Well, a little more cash in my own fast jet, so I can go anywhere. Cali for the kush, 'cause boy, I know there's plenty there. About to be in music stores everywhere, but not yet. They can't understand my concept. I've been climbing up the Great Wall, haven't had a fall yet. These vlogs gotta know I'm on next. Clean conscience, good Samaritan. Company send me clothes, so I'm wearing them. If you didn't know, well, I'm from the bird. Everything I drop recorded by a big germ. I smoke herb and I make music. I don't even talk about it, boy, I just do it. Everybody got their own opinion, the reasons why they feeling them. You must admit he's killing them, running off adrenaline, waiting for the game to wanna let him in. So open up, and the boy a barrel of a smoking gun. Whether I'm old or young, the chosen one. I got 100 billion flows to come. I hope you know the lyrics to every single song, so when I'm at a show, everyone can sing along. My weed bag empty, bottle at its last drop. I'm feeling like this could be my last shot, but many more songs to make, cousin. So why the fuck you bugging? Yeah, just a motherfucking kid. Just a motherfucking kid. Just a motherfucking kid. Just a motherfucking kid. Shouts to all my fans, man. Just a motherfucking kid. Holding me down. Just a motherfucking kid. All the homies. Just a motherfucking kid. Just a motherfucking kid. From the block to the top, who the baggies in the sock. Only thing that changed now is we ain't running out of stock. Used to beg Mom Dukes for lunch money. Honeys used to run from me with pockets was dust bunnies. Now what's funny is we done came up in content. Even the future looking bonkers from Compton to Yonkers. Do them gangsters grill. I tell them keep that drama away. Don't fuck with these. I like Jason who's sponsoring the tape. They launching out strays. I'm trying not to get splayed. Whether it's spitter or a quitter behind the trigger. Approaching his prey. His eyes figure, won't stop to consider what's right or wrong because it's hard liquor that's inside his liver. But that's his daily routine. The streets are cool fiends, whether the hoops or the booth, niggas shoot dreams. The right scheme, cause you could think you cool with your nice things, but get white clean for ice cream when the lights beam. But that's his daily routine. The streets are cool fiends, whether the hoops or the booth, niggas shoot dreams. The right scheme, cause you could think you cool with your nice things, but get white clean for ice cream when the lights beam. Trading in my nights for a new mic. I guess it's safe to say he sold soul for his new life. Like they were trying to blind us, but we know the true designer. They don't want to see us find it, define us. So now we hit the vines up day and night on the regular. I know my mama praying like she want me reach my aims in life, but just stay in sight. So I'm shooting for my dreams. Hit the booth and the boost my esteem. The pro ever prove recruiting in them things by the boatload. Nigga caught a wave and now he surfing coastal. They don't feel the name, but they say the music dope though. Fuck it, that's how it's supposed to go. These barbers too emotional. Don't be posting you until labels started to scope for you. By then it's where I lay, and I be chilling where I lay. Cause I'd rather see the top than if be living where I lay. And balances in my kundalini. They trying to put two through my beanie with shit well, trying to put the genie. But that's his daily routine. The streets are cool fiends, whether the hoops or the booth, niggas shoot dreams. The right scheme, cause you could think you cool with your nice things, but get white clean for ice cream when the lights beam. But that's his daily routine. The streets are cool fiends, whether the hoops or the booth, niggas shoot dreams. The right scheme, cause you could think you cool with your nice things, but get white clean for ice cream when the lights beam. But that's his daily routine. The streets are cool fiends, whether the hoops or the booth, niggas shoot dreams. The right scheme, cause you could think you cool with your nice things, but get white clean for ice cream when the lights beam. But that's his daily routine. The streets are cool fiends, whether the hoops or the booth, niggas shoot dreams.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the New York Knicks. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Perry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Perry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Bam Adebayo.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Doncic out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, Adebayo is out there with Bol. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down hard.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for one.
On the free throw, no good. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Outside Edwards. Maxey passes to Edwards. Back to Maxey. Releases. Gets a very good look and converts.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Doncic bounce pass. Okoro setting the pick for Doncic. Floats one. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Might send it over to David Aldridge, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. David.
Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Adebayo. Good defense by Claxton. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, three of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. So it's Toronto now. The Knicks making the shot. Good work there as it goes.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wills that one in off the contact.
Doncic with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing he had 24 points. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
And here's Maxey. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Poked loose. Goal against Doncic. Now Dort. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Now here's Maxey. Clock at 4. The Raptors need to get a shot. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Doncic, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now, here's Doncic. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want, but there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes for Toronto. Andre Drummond's checked in for Adebayo. Christie subbed in for Dort. Raptors trail by 11. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Drummond. And they get it. He can't get that one to fall. Good defense by Claxton.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Doncic against Christie. Shot by Gordon, wide open. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Edwards dishes to Drummond. Back to Edwards. Here's Maxey. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game.
And keeping that head on a swivel. Maxey anticipating his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 9. Gordon. It's Drummond with the rebound.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
And the Knicks making a change here. Reed's checked in.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching the players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Edwards. Let's go. And it falls over the rim and in.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Doncic with it. 14 points for him. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 10. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And like his father, Manu, Bo's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
New York leading by 8. Bridges outside. And the wide open shot from Reed. The three-pointer is right on target.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Christie. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, Drummond's going to go right back up into that physical play, and he's still going to finish strong.
New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, what, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
It'll be terrific. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom. Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Adebayo is checked in for Drummond. Gannett comes in for Bull. And it's Buddy Hield in for Christie. Hield from outside. Reed with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 14. Reed with a screen for Doncic. Pass to Reed. Here's Gordon. That one goes. Count it.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Edwards. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And here is Doncic after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Gordon the pass to Murray. Here's Doncic. He's covered by Maxey. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Murray. Doncic has got 18 points in the game. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later, but NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. And that one's good. Maxey.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Gordon kicks to Doncic. And the layup falls. Doncic has got 22.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Doncic against Maxey. Good, nice job down low. He's got 8.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Doncic way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Derrick Rose, Gordon out there with Murray. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Reed in at the 5 spot.
A smart pump fake from Buddy, and you don't want to put him at the charity stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Hield. And so here is New York. At one point, they led by 16. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
On the wing, Hield. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Hield's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
In the corner, Murray with it. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bamba. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Reed with a screen on Hield. He was all alone on that one. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now here's Hield. It's Jackson with the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Over a decade in the league, but Reggie Jackson still has that burst.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Now here's Jackson. Plays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Knicks leading by 9. Tries the spin move. The 11-footer, and he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Hield can't hit. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Jackson against Rose. And Kennett comes to help. It's going by Hield. Pass to Jackson. Bamba setting the pick for Jackson to the left side wing. There's the triple. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bamba.
And Jackson with a good read out of the pick and roll.
Outside Porter to the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Alton Kennett picks one up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For New York, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Well, Aaron Gordon is a guy that you really value on both ends of the floor. He's capable of scoring. He'll attack the rim. He's shown that he's improved his three-point shooting. But on the defensive end, him being long and switchable, that helps out. So the more and more guys get used to his versatility, the more he's going to shine.
The Knicks making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Raptors trail by 7. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65 game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Porter against Hield. Bamba a screen on Porter. Shot clock at 6. Hield dishes to Bamba. Three-pointer. Porter pulls it in. New York leading by 7. Over in the corner, Rose. Pass to Reed. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Outside Jackson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Outside Porter. And the layup is good. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Bamba setting the pick for Connect. That 3 off the mark. New York leading by 7. Porter in the corner. Pass to Wade. Rose against Jackson. Rose, no good.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Porter in the corner. Back to Rose. From beyond the arc. Porter, no luck. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Adebayo is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Bol comes in for Connect. Edwards, he's checked in for Hield. And Maxey's subbed in for Jackson. And a new group in for the Knicks. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Wade. Okoro comes in for Keegan Murray. Mikal Bridges checked in for Kevin Porter. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Rose. Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. From about 19 feet. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. At one point, they led by 16. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Luka Doncic.
And the way that he has been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
And the Raptors making a change here. Christie's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Reed. And here's Maxey. 8 points for him. With the drive and slam dunk by Maxey.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
New York leading by 5. Inside. And they double up Doncic. 2 points. That one goes. And that's now 24 points for Luka Doncic.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Maxey. 10 points for him. Clock at 6. Pass to Christie. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Okoro. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards with it. Bridges covering. Left side, Edwards. At the elbow, Bol. Basket, good. Bol's got 6 points.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Doncic passes to Claxton. Some nice passing by New York here. Gordon a screen. Lob pass to Gordon. Bridges finds Gordon. Here's Doncic. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Doncic has got 26.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Pass to Adebayo. It's good from long range. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
Man, bigs like Adebayo gotta drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of the game.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Dort, he's checked in for the Raptors. Let's take a peek at the league's assist leaders. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Gordon, the pass to Claxton. Bridges outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got 6.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Dort finds Bol. Here's Maxey. Back to Bol. Adebayo with a screen on Gordon. 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Maxey. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Porter's checked in for Luka Doncic. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Knicks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And of course, there's the Raptors. They're in the 6th position.
And seeing where the Raptors are, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Paxton, a screen on it. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, if the defense is going to give Bridges a lot of looks like this, he's got to continue to knock him down.
Porter against Maxey. It's Dort on the wing. Dort with a screen for Dort. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the 2nd quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Now, here's Bridges. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Detroit.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
I mean, I like the call.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult,
The previous play is under review.
action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
People have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Porter. He has 5. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer on the way. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
December 4th. And get ready for the fan half-court Let's hear it for the participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Classic Big Apple matchup. Nets and Knicks battling for the keys to the city. It's going to be a crazy atmosphere.
Yeah, they do everything big in NYC, baby, including the way fans root for their teams.
We all know you're from New York.
Ken NY.
And in our game with the Raptors, a close, entertaining first half.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I played with Akeem, too. I liked it.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Luka Doncic. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Knicks head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. It's amazing. He's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
We've got Lou Dort. Bam Adebayo is out there with Bol. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Edwards in at the two-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Here is Edwards. After Luka Doncic's bucket, that ties it up. Maxey's got 15. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Now, Maxey, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Shoots over Doncic, and another basket for Toronto.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Now, here's Doncic. 28 points for him. Claxton, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Dort misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Gordon. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dort. Now the Raptors moving it up. Doncic with the steal. On the wing, Bridges. He's got 8.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Maxey passes to Bol. No good with the layup. For New York, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Bridges deciding where to go with it.
And it's Gordon missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Dort misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Okoro. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Okoro making the right decision that time to keep it and score it.
Pass to Bull. Back to Edwards. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. It makes defending a much easier prospect.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Maxey. He's got 17. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Okoro kicks to Doncic.
For the lead, it's Adebayo with the rebound.
Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
The Knicks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8.
Doncic finds Claxton. Back to Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Maxey against Doncic. It's hauled in by Doncic.
New York's gotten blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Here's Adebayo. And that one, good. Adebayo's got 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Dort. Bridges for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Bull, a screen on Doncic. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, Bam just not out there to be a rim protector, that time with good hands to get the steal.
Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Adebayo with a screen for Edwards. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Now, here's George. Adebayo with a screen for Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo passes to Maxey. For the tie. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You got to try to play with more force against Bam Adebayo, who's going to come at you with that high motor.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Connect, he's checked in for Bol. Christie comes in for George. On a Hield, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Jackson in for Maxey. Reed, he's checked in for New York. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Hield can't hit. New York leading by 3. Here's Bridges. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And Bridges playing with extreme confidence, is on fire right now.
Jackson with it. He's got 6. Pass to Adebayo. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter. Bridges against Hield. Paxton a screen on Hield. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Adebayo. And New York with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. There's a screen. Here's Jackson. Reed with the rebound.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Christie against Bridges. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Here's Christie. Hasn't made one yet. Stolen by Reed. Porter with it. Out guarded by Hield. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Rose. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Bridges outside. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 7. Drummond with a screen on Rose. Here's Jackson. Rose back up. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
And Drummond can sit on that weak side block or in front of the rim and just be a tough guy to move out from the lane. He'll get those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Porter. He's got 5. Rose surveying the D. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up. Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
And he sinks the second.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Outside Jackson. Here's Hield. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. And that'll be his third foul so far. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for New York.
Knicks substitution. Number 7, Lonnie Walker IV.
1:36 left in the third. And Jackson gets it to go.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Outside Rose. Pass to Reed. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reed's got his second bucket tonight.
That's one of the best three-point shooters You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Jackson against Rose. Here's Connect. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. Second, the Knicks.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Connect. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Diabante's checked in. And here's Jackson. 8 points for him. Bamba sends a screen. And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game is the first and last of their home season.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The Knicks making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Well, free throw off from Rose.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 5. Jackson finds Bamba. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. New York ahead, leading by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Naz Reid. Porter is out there with Murray. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Shed in at the shooting guard position. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Number 7, Ronnie Walker IV.
Porter against Hield. Bamba setting the pick for Hield. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rose passes to Reed. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And you love to see Rose operating as a playmaker first and foremost.
Hield against Porter. Bamba a screen on Rose. Clock at 6. Jackson passes to Bamba. Good on the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Porter looking it over. The kick out to Rose. Off target from outside.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Christie the pass to Hield. Drummond sets the screen for Hield. A 3. Knicks with the rebound. Reeves got his 7th rebound here tonight.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Raptors trail by 5. On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Murray. Hield can't hit. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Rose kicks to Porter. Back to Rose. Pass to Walker. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Raptors with some changes. Dort, he's checked in for Drummond. Edwards comes in for Hield. And Maxey subbed in for Jackson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
And that one is good.
And this is how you execute in transition. Porter Jr. enjoys leaking out and running all over the defense.
They set the screen. Here's Edwards. Not going to go that time. Murray with the defensive effort. The Knicks leading by 9. Pass to Rose. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup is up and in.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now here's Maxey. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Maxey's got 10 points here in the second half.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Rose up on top. He's covered by Maxey. Rose, no good.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Bamba a screen on Porter. Edwards dishes to Bamba. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
Smart play there. Well-timed roll to the basket. Bamba's got intelligence off and on the court.
Got that one up quick. And the Knicks lead by 9. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Maxey passes to Bamba. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Here's Rose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Dort.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Reed. Okoro comes in for Murray. Mikal Bridges checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kevin Porter. Maxey against Rose. Pass to Edwards. Latrey. Edwards with confidence.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside Rose. Here's Bridges. Puts up a deep 3. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Gordon's checked in for Rose.
Check in for the Knicks. Number 32, Aaron Gordon.
Raptors trail by 6. Now here's Edwards. Bridges with the steal. And now Okoro running the floor all by himself.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. He drains the quick shot. Maxi's got 24.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Bridges for three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Edwards passes to Christie, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Bridges kicks to Doncic. Pass to Okoro. Now, here's Bridges. Edwards defending. Claxton a screen on Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, how about the ball handling from Bridges? Just taking his time in that pick and roll.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good on the triple. The Knicks leading by 6. Okoro with it. Spins. Out to Doncic. Nice defense from Dort. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Christie the pass to Edwards. There's Anthony Edwards. It's good. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
Down low. Claxton no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Okoro dishes to Bridges, and the basket is good. 25 points for Mikal Bridges.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes for Toronto. Adebayo is checked in for Bamba. Bol comes in for Christie. And it's Buddy Hield in for Dort. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Maxey. Pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And here's Gordon. Bridges outside. To the middle. Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 3. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. And it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
Maxey into the lane.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
And here is Okoro. Gordon for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Bulls got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 3-pointer, Hield sinks the triple.
Well, Hield has been in these spots before and soaking up the moment here.
New York leading by 3. Doncic passes to Claxton. Bridges outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Pass to Okoro. Now Bridges. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
New York ball.
Shot clock at 6. Gordon for 3. And Ball sends it back. It's good. Bulls got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
Showing. Step up when the team needs him. Ball there with a big basket.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. So it's New York with it. It's a 3-point game. And the basket by Gordon.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Outside Maxey. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 1:41 left in the game. Now Maxey driving in. It's good. Maxey's got 16 points here in the second half.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Here's Doncic. And Adebayo sends it back. Raptors moving the ball around. And good that time. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Doncic. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one. He's looking for Claxton and finds him.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Toronto's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Outside Maxey. It's hauled in by Gordon.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Okoro passes to Claxton. Hield attacking. Good.
That's the guy you don't want shooting. How about Hield coming up big?
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. The Raptors making a switch here. Dort's checked in. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic kicks to Okoro. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
When he's shooting off the catch like this, these are signs of some remarkable improvement in Okoro's game.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Oh, Claxton in position.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Now, here's Doncic over Edwards. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. The inbound, and we are headed to overtime. A do-or-die defensive stop, and they come up big. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Gordon out there with Isaac Okoro. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Doncic in at the 1.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon out in transition with some room to run. That's scary.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Maxey's checked in for the Raptors. Out to Edwards. Bridges with the steal. Outside Gordon. Here's the 3. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Not known for his threes, but AG can hit them.
Edwards against Bridges. Strong move inside by Edwards.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up, gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bounce pass from Okoro. There's Gordon with the three, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Maxey on the wing. Claxton covering.
Boy, Maxey just goes for it. Plays with a lot of courage.
Free throw good, Maxey. Maxey hits them both. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Doncic. Now here's Okoro. Bridges outside. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's Maxey in the corner. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. The Knicks pull it in. Claxton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, Okoro with it. Claxton the pass to Okoro. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Edwards. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
New York, no good that time either. Raptors trail by 3. Bridges with the steal. Shoots it up. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Christie can't make it. New York's gotten only 1 of their first 4 attempts from three-point range to fall here in overtime. Pass to Claxton. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Some changes for Toronto. Bamba is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Bol comes in for Christie. And it's Dort in for Buddy Hield. Edwards against Bridges. Oh, here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
The 3 for Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Bol, the pass to Maxey. No good on the 3.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. Doncic, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Count that one for Dort.
Lugans, Dort, give it to him.
The Knicks leading by 3. Doncic right side. Rebound by the Raptors. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Up top, Edwards. 6 to shoot to tie it up. It's hauled in by Claxton. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Doncic finds Gordon. A three-pointer, no good.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. Ball.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And so Bol nails both of them. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic with it. Lets it go from 11. The shot comes out. Here's Maxey. There's the drive. Got it!
So far, he's a can't-miss player. Superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what are their best options now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
To win it, and it's over. It came down to this one play, and the defense held its ground. What a play! And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Bam Adebayo. How resilient were you guys tonight?
We got grit, we got dogs, man, and we know what time it is. So I'm just happy for my teammates and teammates that I got, man. They really pushed me to be who I am, and I can't thank them enough for that.
You were locked in down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now we present the player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.